Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a singles prediction for the weekend. We're heading into April 3rd already to Sunday, April 5th. So before or after, whenever you find this reading, I'm going to ask our spirit guides today what is coming towards you, who is coming towards you, any clues or evidence. I do have some charms and clues today, so we'll be using those as well. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody newly guided. Let's call in our spirit guides now. Please use this reading to help you to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life. This is for all signs and for any sign that you may be thinking of. Let's see what they have for you, Spirit. I call upon you for loving messages for my singles. What is it that you need us to know at this time? What is it that you want us to hear? I am listening for you now. So let's start off with a couple of energy cards. Spirit, please share with me some blessings heading into the weekend. I have a blessing on your family. Okay. And she's got an armor on her, protecting. Okay. So for those of you that have children, for those of you that I'm making a decision not only for myself, but I'm making a decision for my future of my children, into who I am entering into a relationship with. And that's big. So I'm going to say that's just a reminder to all of us that it's not just about you, and there are kids involved, because that person has a relationship with your children. A blessing on friendship with this beautiful unicorn. I believe in the magic. You guys know that. They're just saying this feels magical. It could be as simple as that, as we're heading into this, that I just feel, very special. There's a sense of this person makes you feel special, or that there's something about this person. And certainly friendship. You want it to be your best friend. And a blessing on health. I'm healthy and happy, and I'm going to say emotionally happy, emotionally healthy, physically healthy. So definitely we want that on both sides. We want that all around us, actually, but we want to enter into this relationship, mind, body, and soul, all being healthy, all being ready for it. Spirit, what is it that you want to share with us today? Where are we headed? I have an examination. Okay. Brides on their trail. Okay. So, brides on their trial. I'm sorry. Brides on their trial. These are, what are they? These are like fairy tale cards. And I'm not sure what fairy tale this is from, but he is definitely thinking. He looks like he is making a decision, examining all the facts. So do you have someone coming into your life that is very intellectual, and I don't want to say overthinks things, but doesn't make a rash decision, is not going to be flying by the seat of their pants? So you've got somebody who's going to think things through. The good news is if they want to be in a relationship with you, they've given it a lot of thought. So that means that they're going to want to be there. I have power, the Emperor's new clothes. So this feeling of hiding, right? This feeling of being, trying to convince everybody that there's something that they're not. There's a lot of people out there that do that. There's a lot of people that put up that false front, that persona of, look at me, aren't I wonderful? Their ego is inflated, Spirit just said. So we want to be looking for that. That feels like look for the red flag. And let's get one more of these. I have guidance. I feel like somebody is there to help you. There's a couple things jumping out at me. There's a sense of, I'm paused on the side of the road and somebody says, stand up and keep walking. Just keep going, like you're going to find what you're looking for, whether it's a spirit guide like myself or someone else, somebody very close to you, Spirit just said. The second thing that jumped out at me is the windmill in the back. And it was more of a, you can't control how fast or slow that goes. right? It's going to turn at its own pace. It's going to turn when the wind blows. So you have to rely, is how they just said it. You have to rely on what Spirit has for you next. So I'm going to go with that. I feel like I am. I like the feeling of certainly look for the red flags, look for that ego-driven person. Maybe some of you have come across that person in the past, and then this feeling of getting up and continuing on your path. I have a union of hearts. I like that. I like the tree. I like we're embracing. I like that we're growing together. They just said. So we're putting down roots. We are expanding, growing new branches, going through the seasons, all the metaphors of a beautiful tree. So let's start with that, the union of hearts. That is important. But I liked the feeling of embracing, like embracing this love and allowing this love in. So many of us, have this, I don't want to say block, but, we're afraid to be hurt. And we have this tendency to say to ourselves, well, I'll believe it when I see it, or this person's going to have to prove themselves to me. And nobody really wants to prove themselves. So I like this feeling of it just embracing. I'm kind of, taking it all in, and we're going to grow. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 6 of Pentacles. I have a 2 of Wands. I have a 10 of Swords. I have a Page of Wands. The 10 of Swords came into me with the word time. And when I asked Spirit, what did they mean by time? It was a sense of the ending or the change happened a long time ago. So you are well ready. You are prepared for this union. And there's a sense of, if you don't do it now, you're going to miss that window. There's a part of me that says the time is now, but there's also that little window when you both are ready. You both are single. You both are available. You are both interested in a relationship, and you're both thinking about your future. I love pages. You guys know that it's a feeling of somebody reaching out, somebody wanting to connect to you. They're saying good news. They're saying this feeling of almost I don't want to say pulling you energy, but encouraging you. Like you may be saying, well, we'll see. I'm not sure. And they're like, what do you have to lose? Just go out for a drink with me. What are you talking about? And you're like, well, I don't know. We'll see, maybe. And this person is very assertive in a sense where they don't want to give up on it. They're going to keep, I don't know if they're begging as much as they're pursuing you. And I feel like they're just trying to encourage you to just try, just come with me. If you don't like it, then we won't see each other ever again. But, let's just go out for drinks. Let's just spend a little time together. Or they're very simple with it. I'm like, I'm just asking you out to breakfast. I'm not asking you to spend the rest of my life with you, So it feels like that kind of a kidding, come on, it's just a date, so they're interested in you, and you could be like, well, we'll see. But it could be the best thing that's ever happened to you. It's a new beginning here with this ace. I love that. I have a 5 of Swords. I have a Lover's card, and I have a Chariot. The 5 of Swords is this conflict within you. It's always what am I getting into? Spirit just said. So it's the fear of the unknown that you're struggling with more than you that you want to be in a relationship or you don't. It's the well, what am I getting into? I want to know what I'm getting into. I want to know who you are. I want to know if I'm going to end up with you. We don't have those answers right now, Spirit is saying. So right now, I want to give this love a chance. I will tell you that they're sharing with me that it's a prosperous love. There's it could be financially stable. It could be this person is doing well for themselves. This person is has abundance coming in. They want to share that abundance with you. So there could be something going on with that around you, that your life, they treat you well, Spirit just said. So it doesn't mean they're running around buying you gifts and paying your bills. It means that they're going to be good to you. So this is a lover's card. So I do have that soul energy, that connection energy. I have to tell you, I feel like this person is, they're saying clever, because it's not that they're tricking you into spending time with them, but they're trying to spend time with you without you feeling like it's so official, or that it's, you know, they just want to spend time with you. Okay. They're not going to call and say, I'd like to take you out on a date on, you know, Saturday night at 7 p.m. and, you know, do a candlelit dinner. That's not how it's coming into me. It's like, come on, I want to buy you a drink. What are you doing? You know, it's this very casual, and maybe that will help for some of you, that you don't want to be pressured. You don't want to feel like it's a big deal. All right, I'm going to have drinks with somebody that I like to talk to, and it doesn't really have a official title, like we're on a real date. And maybe we do that for a little while. Maybe this person just wants to spend time with you, is what Spirit's saying. I have an Ace of Wands, and I do have a serpent. I have a Emperor underneath that. I do have a serpent, and there's a part of me that's, again, I'm going to say, what am I getting into, is the fear. The fear is, I just don't know what I'm signing up for, and I want to know what I'm signing up for ahead of time. You're not going to know that until you spend time with somebody. So you ask the right questions. You look for those red flags, Spirit said in the beginning. They're saying green light, red light. If any of you, played green light, red light when you were a little kid, you're afraid of the serpent. You're afraid of, what's going to come out of the closets, what's going to happen. Who is this person really? This person's an emperor. They're going to be probably pretty put together. They're probably going to have a lot to offer. They are probably going to be cool. They said calm, cool, and collective. I love that. Okay. So there's a sense of, this person has a very high self-esteem with that, right? Calm, cool, and collective energy. I know what I want, and I kind of go after what I want. And hey, come on, I just want to buy you a drink. Like that's the energy. So I'm going to say go for it. I'm going to say go for it. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. Let's see. I want to know what I'm getting into. I mean, everybody wants a crystal ball. Everybody. I have friendship only. Maybe that's something that you say. I don't want to put a label on this. I don't know what I want. I'll go out with you, but just as a friend. And they go, okay, I'll take that. It's a starting point. So they're going to convince you that you're going to want more with them, is what is going to happen. Forgiveness needed. Okay, maybe you've been pushing this energy away. Sorry, I keep giving you delays. Sorry, I haven't been available to you. I didn't respond to you. I'm guarded. So yeah, there's a lot of, I just want to know what I'm getting into energy in this reading. Am I acting immature? Maybe, because an adult would be more open to, you're an adult, I'm an adult. It's not a big deal. It's two people talking. Doesn't have to be more than that. So sometimes we just have to step out of that comfort zone. I just came out of a breakup, so I'm feeling guarded. I have a reason. The answer is no. You possibly keep telling this person no. This could be the weekend where you give in. You finally give in to this person. This person maybe has asked you out a couple of times already. Maybe they've hinted. Maybe they have been flirting with you for a little while, and they're not going to take no for an answer. They just keep coming back in a different way. Well, we're just friends. I just want to buy you a drink. I just want to buy you breakfast. It's a cup of coffee. I can't buy you a cup of coffee without you, putting up this guard and this wall. So they're trying to break through. They are. I have freedom. I want my freedom right now. I'm not taking your freedom away. I'm not taking your freedom away. I want to spend time with you. That's all I want. We're a perfect match. This is a great example of somebody can see it first. Okay, one of you can see that you guys would be great together. One of you can see it clearly that if the other person would just let down their guard, you guys would be fine. So they're willing to kind of break down that wall. I'm going to go with it. If they're calm, cool, and collective, they are going to break it down slowly. Okay. They are going to wait it out, wait you out. So I think that improving communication at the bottom of my deck. Let's get some initials. Let's see what they have for some initials. Maybe we'll get some clues and see what we have. So let's just zoom in here a little bit. And I've got this beautiful bowl of pastel colored letters, initials for Easter, Passover. So here we go. Let's see. Let me just get these guys, a little handful here, and we'll organize them for you. Okay, hold on. All right, I have the letter E. I have an N. I have an R. The letter C. I have an A. First initial, last initial, L. Maybe you'll spell a name. I have a Z today. Okay. N. I have a D. I have a Q, X, a D, another D, G. I have a W, a V. I have another X, and I have the letter A today. Okay, so some of you, this could definitely be connecting, and maybe we're spelling your name or very close to it. So that would be exciting. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. What is it that you want to share with me today? Try again, Spirit just said. This person's not going to give up on you. So there's a chasing energy, but in a not love bomby, seductive, sleazy way. It's calm, cool, and collective. And maybe that you're going to see that side of them and say, you know what? They're being pretty decent about it. I have a kindred partnership. I can see us together. Sometimes people can see it. They just get this vision of, I know we'd be great together. Just give me a chance. I have fragmented energy. So here's the missing piece of a puzzle. I've got one puzzle around my heart that's missing, and you could be it. So if you feel like you're missing out on, I want to meet my person, sometimes your person's right in front of you trying to be in your life and you're pushing it away. So be careful with that. And I have a sacred temple. I feel more along the lines of, I've worked so hard to guard my space. And it's not necessarily a physical temple or a physical space in your home, like a sacred space. it feels like I've just worked so hard to create a life that works for me. And I'm scared to death to invite something into my life that isn't going to work or is going to cause chaos or trouble in my life or interfere with my relationships with my children or my family. And those are all genuine fears. But sometimes we go down the fear path a lot more than we go down the what if. What if this is the best thing that ever happened to you? What if this is the missing piece of the puzzle? What if we are kindred partners? What if we are soulmates? What if we are best friends? What if I can talk to you about everything and anything? So try to go down the what if path if you can. I have a milestone in one of your lives. So we're hitting a milestone. That could be a big clue. Could be a big birthday coming up. Maybe we're having a midlife crisis, somebody. It could be a work milestone. It could be an achievement like a graduate degree or celebrating, I'm going to, finish school, something like that. But some kind of big milestone coming up and an award of some kind. So that could be a really good clue for somebody. I have a big event coming up. I have a big life-changing birth date, that for me and, for you anyways. So that could be part of a clue. Let's get some charms. Let's see what they want you to know with the charms. So I have this beautiful little bunny bowl. Okay. My nickname was Bunny when I was a kid. Everybody in my neighborhood called me Bunny. Nobody knew what my real name was. When my father passed away, people from my old neighborhood came to the funeral and they're like, we know your name isn't really Bunny. What is your real name? So my father gave me that nickname when I was a kid. But yeah, so anyways, enough about me. All right, let's see what we have for charms. I have the letter S. I have a V. The letter P today. I have let me get my little thing here. What is this guy? Looks like an Aries, but let me see. I can't even. There we go. No, I was wrong. It's a Virgo. Virgo energy. Never, never give up. I have to tell you, I don't think this person's going to give up on you. I think this person, even if it means that we're just going to start as friends, and you say, I'm okay with just starting as friends. Let's see how that works. And they're like, great. I've got my foot in the door. I've got a chance. So I do feel like that they're fine with that. That's okay. Living your dream. I do want it all. I have Cinderella. I have living my dream. I want it all. And sometimes you want to know right away that this is going to be everything you've dreamed of, and it has to build upon itself. You've got to get to know somebody. You've got to trust somebody. You've got to give it time. And then those dreams do come true. We don't know them right out of the gate. So you've got to give somebody a chance, is what they're sharing with you today. I have a bottle of champagne. There's a big celebration. There's a big milestone coming. And I'm hoping this person celebrates it with you. I'm hoping this person is in your life to celebrate it. I have a beautiful rainbow. Look for a rainbow. Haven't seen a rainbow in years. And all of a sudden you see this perfect rainbow, a beautiful rainbow and in the sky. And you're like, that's crazy. Kathy just said, look for the rainbow. There's the rainbow. I have a onesie. Part of me feels like, for those of you that would love to have a family, of course, it could be there are children in your future, grandchildren in your future. That could be a big milestone for some of you that's coming. I have, is this a flute? I have a flute. It's more of a serenading feeling. It's more of like a sweet melody energy. So I don't know if they necessarily played the flute as much as I'm serenading you. I'm trying to woo you. I have a cocktail. There's my, it's just a drink. I just want to take you out for a cheeseburger, so go for it. I have flip-flops, and I'm going to go with this, like this pina colada with the umbrella and the pineapple in it, and the flip-flops. So it could be that we're together in the summertime. We're sitting outside and we're at this beautiful location that has a view, and we're dressed up in our summer clothes, our flip-flops and shorts and sundresses and things like that. But I'm outside and there's a breeze, and I'm with my new person, and it feels amazing. So something's going on. And then I do have an I love you. So we will fall in love. There will be a day that we do fall in love. So there it is. And Spirit is sharing with me, it's not just I care for you. You're my friend. I'm in love with you. And it does turn into more. So they do want you to, they're saying open your heart, which I know you want to. I know you want to badly. Let's see what sign they could be. Spirit, please share with me any sign that you want. I have Sagittarius. I have an Aquarius. Libra today. I have a Scorpio. And let's get one more. I have a Gemini. Okay, that could be you. That could be them. Spirit, what else do you want me to know about this connection? Let's go with these for a second. It's written in the stars. It's written in the stars. Let's see. I love the way you transmute any energy and make it your own. So I like this feeling of you make your own space. It's the person who can entertain themselves. It's the person who can spend hours, kind of in their own little world, whether it's I gardened all afternoon, or I have a craft, I have hobbies, you can be alone with yourself. Okay. So they might admire that about you. You're an artist and you sit in front of your easel for hours at a time, and you're kind of like lost in your own world. I feel that way in my reading room. I'm here, I'm alone. There's contractors on the other side of my house, and it doesn't matter. I'm in my own world here. Nothing else matters to me. So I think they admire something about you, that you can create that space for yourself. So for those of you that you know what I'm talking about, I think they value that. I think they see that as, I don't have to entertain this person. I hope you've been receiving the messages I've been sending. That came into me two ways. It came into me as a text message. Have you been receiving my messages? And it also came into me as telepathic messages, that you feel intuitively that this person really wants to spend some time with you, and that it's any day now that we are going to start spending more time together. Okay. That you're going to break down. They are going to break you down. And they're going to get you at least to the point where you're willing to, as a friend, try to spend some time with them. No words need to be spoken. I can hear you. So you have this telepathic connection, eye contact, body language. I can sense you. I know what you're going to say before you say it. So that is going to be a big part of this connection. And I hope that you enjoy that. That's beautiful. Let me be there for you. You can see that I want to hold you, is what they just said. This person, it's almost like I want to make love to you, but that's not all. It was more of I want to hug you. I want to hold you in my arms and see what it feels like just to have you close to me. Of course, if it turns into something more, I'll be thrilled, but I just want to hold you. Nothing wrong with that. I've awakened to see parts of myself inside of you. So you could be closer to this person than you know. You could realize that you have a lot in common. You could realize that you want the same things. You have the same kind of needs and wants in life, and you could be at the same stages in your life. So again, you know, sometimes we don't see what's in front of us, and part of me feels like this somebody sees it first and kind of pulls the other person along, like, hey, come on, can't you see it? Can't you feel it? Until the other one says, wow, I almost pushed this away. I have a 5 of Wands. I have a nine of Swords. I'm scared. I have an embodiment of Cups. Okay, so that looks like my Ace of Cups. And I have a 2 of Pentacles and a 6 of Swords. So just remember, the 6 of Swords is moving towards something as well. It's making a decision to move towards something. So am I ready to move towards something new without knowing what I'm getting into? Okay, that's a kind of a big clue today, is this I'm so afraid of what I'm getting into. I'm just so afraid that, you know, I'm going to wake up and find myself in a pack of wolves, you know, and this kind of mess. No. What if you wake up and you realize that you just met the love of your life? You just gave somebody a chance that is, what did they say? Calm, cool, and collective and self-confident. And you almost pushed it away. I have an Action of Cups. It's my Knight of Cups. Look at the shadow. See the shadow of the Knight? Beautiful. I love the path. I love the path. I like that light at the end of the path. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. I like the spring flowers blooming. Even in the shadows, this kind of Knight of Cups in the shadows, like they're just kind of waiting on the side, waiting for you. You either have a secret admirer, you have somebody that has a crush on you, you have somebody that would be perfectly fine with starting as friends and taking it from there if that's all you think you can handle. So it's all really beautiful. Let's see what the loving messages are. Spirit, what is it that you need me to know at this time? I feel like I've fallen in love with you many lifetimes over. So somebody recognizes a soul connection before the other one does. I'm not surprised at that. That happens pretty often. It's the person who says, I don't know what it is about this person, but I can't get them out of my mind, and I'm not even in a relationship with them. So that happens. I'm ready to level up our relationship. I find it attractive when you accept my compliments. So they're complimenting you, they're flirting with you, they are trying. I love hearing stories from your past. I want to get to know you. I want to know everything. I'm in tune with what your body needs. I want to hold you. I want to make love to you. For you, baby, I would. For you, baby, I would do anything. So you've got somebody who is probably pretty self-confident and is trying really, really hard to reel you in and to catch you. And it's good. It's going to be fun. So give this person a chance. Give yourself a chance. You know, yeah, you want to give that person a chance, but it's a gift to you. You know, you're opening up your heart. You're letting somebody in. You're experiencing new love, Spirit just said. So let's put this out to the universe. It sounds amazing. It feels amazing. And I'm hoping that this week they take action and you say yes. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, thank you. Please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Also, thank you for your comments. I read them all. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, I'll put my website in the description below, kathymamolin.psychicmedium.com. Take a look at my other 2 YouTube channels. I do upload on those as well, not as often as this channel. It's my main channel, but I do upload different readings on there as well. I hope that you enjoyed your weekend forecast. It's one of my favorite readings of the week, and I know that you guys like it as well. So we will see you all again real soon. Bye-bye.